Um, labor. Give us the MNC perspective on the way you guys look at labor here, and especially with respect to your principals in Germany or others. You know, when they kind of invest, they don't care where they kind of put it, right? They can kind of, capital is so fungible, manufacturing is so portable today, it can go anywhere kind of thing. So how hard a time do you have dealing with your principals, or how easy is it? Give us that perspective.
First of all, Bengal, I think, as a state, has a huge amount of people talent, I think, and that, I think we need to acknowledge that. And along with that, it's also, I would say, compared to other states, a relatively cheap talent. Our cost of doing business in Bengal versus cost of doing business elsewhere, I can tell you it's always cheaper in Bengal. Cost of living in Bengal is much cheaper than cost of living elsewhere, and I think George will say the same. I mean, if you look at hotel room rates here versus hotel room rates in Mumbai and Delhi, I mean, you can immediately see where the difference lies. And then, so from a business perspective, Bengal offers an environment with very low overheads and fixed costs compared to any other city. And I think we shouldn't forget that that's a big advantage. And coupled with the fact that this is a gateway to the Eastern India, which is rich of, natural resources and whatnot, and the gateway to Southeast Asia, I would say, through Calcutta. I think opportunities are all there. But I think the problem, if you see, and what we really need to sort of improve upon is, I think people have talked of the infrastructure. Now, infrastructure is in two parts. One is about, building the bridges and the roads. Definitely, you need that for doing business. But in my mind, it's more than that. It is also about, improving the ease of living. And I think that is important. When you go out into the city, look at the cleanliness of the city, the hygiene of the city, look at those things. Today, if I mean, just as an example, if I have to recruit a senior level person, I find it very difficult to get a senior level person to stay in Calcutta. They are happy to stay in Mumbai, they're happy to stay in Delhi, but if the moment you say that, no, the posting is in Calcutta because this is where our corporate office is, then you start running into problems, because then they want to stay in Mumbai or they want to stay in Calcutta. And I can tell you, some of this is maybe the perception issue that a lot of my colleagues and friends have talked of here, that, this perception of negativity.